We just did a father and son thing, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the father and son thing that we did?
Eating ice cream?
No. So this is our second day here in London. I'm still trying to get used to the timing. And one of the things that struck me when we were on the roads after we landed in London was that familiarity. I have the familiarity because Singapore was part of the British Empire in the past, so naturally after we gained independence we kind of adopted a lot of the things from the UK system. We were just very comfortable because many of the things that we see is just familiar to us. However, the question is whether familiarity is a good thing. Let's say we're looking at it from the perspective of the end user. If you are using a new software or a new service, it's very similar. The interface is something that you're familiar with. I think that would be a good thing because people are then more likely to want to switch to your new service if it is something very familiar. So in that context, if you are looking at designing something for end users, I think that's a good thing. Familiarity is a good thing. Can familiarity be a bad thing? I think that was the question that I had in my mind after I landed in London. If we are too familiar with an environment, we get too comfortable, and if we get too comfortable, what's going to happen is that we're just going to do the things that we have always been doing. So my content was that, when I'm too familiar with a particular place or when I'm too familiar with a particular environment, then after a while I may become complacent. In my own journey, every 6 months or so, I've deliberately forced myself to learn something new. Something that gets me out of my skin, something that gets me uncomfortable to a certain extent that I would actually have to slow down. My point is that familiarity can be a good thing from a user point of view, in a sense that you are trying to get them to adopt your service or adopt your system, but for yourself, especially if you are an entrepreneur, familiarity means that you become too comfortable, and sometimes when you get too comfortable, you may become complacent. So what are your thoughts on this aspect? Is familiarity a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.